What starts as a routine hit-and-run response quickly turns into something far more serious. Officers arrive to find a driver unconscious behind the wheel in the middle of an intersection, with signs that suggest a recent collision. As the conversation unfolds, you'll notice the officers balancing two priorities at once: determining what happened, while also making sure the driver doesn't have a medical emergency. Watch closely, because the driver's statements begin changing almost immediately, and those inconsistencies become one of the biggest parts of this investigation. Do you think the officers are handling this situation calmly, or would you have approached it differently?
Wait, do not DUI. I'm already in.
Why would I charge you with a DUI? What's wrong?
Wait, no, I thought it was on my phone. I thought it was.
You weren't on your phone. You were asleep behind the wheel, and you hit another car over there.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did, but it's okay.
No, I did not hit a car.
Okay. Well, then what happened to your front of your car then? Why is it all scratched up? Okay, well, we're going to have some paramedics just talk to you, okay? Because you were asleep at the wheel.
No,
they're just going to take a look at you. Well, yeah, when you came up, you were asleep at the wheel, but that's...
This is a critical point in the investigation. Notice how the officer isn't arguing about every denial. Instead, he continues asking open-ended questions while comparing the driver's answers against the physical evidence, including the damaged vehicle and witness reports. That's a common interview technique, designed to gather voluntary statements rather than force a confession. At the same time, the driver's confusion about where she has been, from home to work to her boyfriend's house, raises additional concerns about possible impairment or a medical issue. Which detail stands out to you the most? The repeated denials, the memory lapses, or the visible damage to the vehicle?
Okay.
I was not asleep.
On June 11, 2023, Mount Prospect, Illinois police responded to a report of a hit-and-run accident. The suspect was located unconscious behind the wheel of her vehicle parked in the intersection.
Go. Stand with them, settle up for a second. It's okay, we got you. You're okay.
No,
Let's come over here.
Yeah.
Want to sit down?
Want to sit down on the sidewalk with us?
Okay, grab a hold of it.
Come on, let's sit down.
No, I'm sorry. I'm at the.
You're
It's okay, just take a deep breath.
I'm at the driveway.
It's alright. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, let's get you off the road, okay?
Why don't you just take a seat?
I was at my boyfriend's driveway.
Talking about your boyfriend?
Yeah, I know. I was at my boyfriend's driveway.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you want to sit down?
No,
Are you okay?
I'm at my boyfriend's driveway.
You were in your boyfriend's driveway?
Yeah.
Where's his driveway?
Wait. Hold on. No, this. Hold on. I'm at my boyfriend's driveway.
Okay, where are you? Let's start with that.
I was at my work,
Okay.
and I went to my boyfriend's driveway. I went
Okay.
home. I'm at my home.
Where is your... What are you looking for?
My phone.
Your phone? Okay, we can worry about your phone.
No,
We have your
I'm
phone,
at-
Genevieve. We have your phone. Your phone's okay. What's wrong?
Wait, no, I thought it was on my phone. I thought it was.
You weren't on your phone. You were asleep behind the wheel, and you hit another car over there.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did, but it's okay.
No,
Accidents happen.
no,
What's going on tonight?
no. I was at my house.
What'd you take tonight?
I was at my house.
Doing what?
I was at my house tonight.
Okay, how much you have to drink at your house?
No,
No?
no.
What else did you take tonight?
No, I thought it was at my house tonight.
You're just at your house tonight?
Yeah,
Okay, where's your house?
South Prairie.
In Arlington Heights?
Yes.
Okay, were you going home just now?
Yes, I was at my house.
Okay.
I
Then you
was
hit another
literally at
car.
my- No, I was not. I did not hit my car.
You hit another car. You didn't hit
No,
your car. You
no.
hit another car. It's okay, you rear-ended them. Mistakes happen.
No, I did not hit a car.
Okay. Well, then what happened to your front of your car then? Why is it all scratched up? Yeah, your front of your car's all scratched up. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Okay.
By this stage, officers have gathered enough observations to continue a DUI investigation, but they still aren't skipping protocol. Because the driver was found unconscious, it's important to rule out a medical emergency before moving forward with field sobriety testing or additional enforcement steps. You'll also notice the driver now admits to drinking and using marijuana earlier in the evening, information that investigators will compare with physical observations and later test results. This moment highlights why officers document every statement carefully. Small admissions can become significant pieces of the overall timeline. Based on everything you've seen so far, do you believe impairment is obvious at this point? Or would you still want more evidence?
All right, how much did you have to drink tonight?
I went home.
You went home?
Yeah.
From where? Where were you drinking?
From my work.
You were drinking at work?
Yeah.
Okay, how much did you have to drink at work?
I had one drink and
What was it, like a beer or like a cocktail?
a cocktail.
Okay, what kind? Like a rum? Or...
A cocktail.
A cocktail? Where do you work? And you had a cocktail there? Nice.
I'm the manager.
You're the manager?
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
Dude, I've been doing that since like 2015.
2015? That's a nice place. You do a good job over there.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Okay, well, because you were behind the wheel there, the ambulance is going to come and just talk to you. You don't have to go.
I was at home.
Okay, well, we're going to have some paramedics just talk to you, okay? Because you were asleep at the wheel.
No,
so they're
I
just
was
going to take a
not
look at you. Well, yeah, when you came up, you were asleep at the wheel, but that's okay.
I was not asleep.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to disagree on that, but they're just going to talk to you and make sure you're okay, and then we'll go from there, okay? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Okay, very good. So when did you have this one drink?
I had one drink in there.
One drink there?
Yeah, no, I'm like, wait, I'm like, you could just go back. I'm literally like, I drank from, like, I'm sorry.
It's okay, just, we got you. We got this big strong guy here to make sure you don't fall. He's going to do good.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
Okay.
literally like took like.
What else did you take tonight? Besides the drink? What else did you have?
Nothing.
How much weed or what else did you take?
Nothing.
Do you take pills?
No.
Okay. Are you prescribed any medication?
No.
It's okay if you are.
They are not prescribing me it.
Okay, you take it on your own? You
Yes.
self-medicate? Like, or
No, I don't take any.
what is it that you take on your own?
I don't take any.
You just told me you did. It's okay. You know, sometimes people have some issues and they need to take...
Like 2 blocks away.
I know, but I gotta make sure you're okay.
No, I am okay.
Okay, so besides the drink, what other pills did you take? You said that you...
No, I don't take any pills.
Okay. You said you do, though, sometimes, and it's not prescribed to you.
No,
No? Okay.
I don't take any pills. I don't take anything else.
Do you take any drugs recreationally?
No,
You don't like a little bit of weed here and there?
I do
Okay,
smoke weed, but
Okay, that happens. Sometimes people smoke weed, it's no big deal.
I mean, I do. Like, I'm literally like 2 blocks away from my house.
I understand you. So, but
Please,
we have to do our job.
I know. I understand. Okay, I completely
These guys
understand.
are going to talk to you for a second, and then we'll make sure you're
I'm
okay.
literally like 2 blocks away
I
from my house.
know, but the paramedics...
Please, I understand. I'm like,
Say, keep an eye on these people right here.
I'm like 2 blocks away from my house.
Okay.
Please, do not make me do. I'm already in.
Why would I charge you with a DUI? Because maybe you had more than one drink?
No, because you're charging me with, I smoked like a little bit of weed.
Smoke a little bit of weed?
Just a little bit.
When?
Like 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago, along with the drink?
Yeah.
And just the one drink, you said?
Dude, yeah. Like, I'm
Okay.
literally like 2 blocks away from my
okay.
house. Like, not even 2 blocks. Like, my house is like.
Yeah, it's right over there in Arlington Heights. It's
Yeah.
real close by, which is good. Okay. These gentlemen here are going to ask you a couple questions. Just make sure you're okay.
Yes,
And if you're good, then I'm going to run you through a few tests, make sure you're good, and then we'll go from there, okay?
The investigation ultimately concluded with multiple criminal and traffic charges after medical testing reportedly showed an extremely high blood alcohol concentration, along with evidence gathered throughout the encounter. Throughout the incident, officers focused on keeping the driver safe, requesting medical evaluation, documenting inconsistent statements, and following the investigative process before reaching their final decision. Cases like this are powerful reminders that impaired driving doesn't just endanger the driver, it puts everyone sharing the road at risk. Accountability, professionalism, and careful documentation are essential in situations where lives could easily be lost.
Genevieve, is it right? Genevieve?
Yes.
How old are you, Genevieve?
I am almost 27.
Almost 27? All right, very good.
Yeah.
These guys got to ask you a couple questions. Watch your step there.
According to the police report, the suspect was transported to a medical facility and had a BAC over 5 times the legal limit at .453. The suspect was charged with driving under the influence, failure to remain at the scene of a personal injury or fatal accident, illegal transportation of alcohol, operating a motor vehicle with suspended registration for no insurance, operating an uninsured vehicle, and failing to reduce speed / to fast for conditions.
If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.